When I was a teenager a long time ago, I was the annoying kid that would follow the old blues guys around. I'd ask them questions. I want to get my picture made with them and get their autographs. It all started out when a friend of mine, he and I were listening to, we were like in junior high school, listening to records in his room, listening to something like Mike Bloomfield's Super Sessions or something like that. And his older brother came in the room and said, "Man, I hear you guys getting into this Mike Bloomfield, and you're getting into this Cream and Johnny Winter. There's a guy y'all got to go see because he's the one they're all getting it from." And we said, "Who is it? Who is it we got to go see?" And his older brother said, "You got to go see B.B. King." Now this was at a time in the early 70s where B.B. King was playing hotel lounges for a week at a time. I mean, imagine going to see B.B. King for every night for a week. I'd do that for the rest of my life if I could. And whoever played at this certain lounge, it was in North Miami Beach, and it was in a hotel. It was in the Marco Polo Hotel in North Miami Beach. And it had a lounge in it, and the name of the lounge. Now this, keep in mind the time, the era, this was a perfectly normal name for a bar at the time. It was called the Swinger Lounge. And it had carpet on the floor. I mean, it was like that.
Shag, baby.
Yeah, I put some of that in my van. It looked pretty good too. But anyway, so whoever played at the Swinger Lounge for a week had to do something that I'm sure the bands, they hated doing this, but they had to do like a teen matinee on a Saturday, right? Play for the teenagers. They shut down the bar, and so my dad loaded up the station wagon, and he took me and my friends down there to see this fella that was supposed to be the man. And you know what? He was the man. He blew our minds, and I sat right there in the front table, and all of a sudden I could see where Eric Clapton and Peter Green and the rest of them were getting it from, you know. And I became a blues fan right at that very moment. And he greeted us in the lobby. He greeted us all us kids in the lobby, and he talked to us for what seemed like hours. You know, it was probably like 20 or 30 minutes, but he was so friendly. And so I got the idea that all the blues people, they must be like really friendly people. And the next guy I went to see was Howlin Wolf. So B.B. King, if his show was a PG-13, I would say the Howlin Wolf show, he was a hard R, if not an X-rated show. And we'd never seen anything like that. He had the great Hubert Sumlin on guitar, and he had Eddie Shaw on the saxophone, and S.P. Leary was in the band, his classic band, and man, we'd never seen anything like that. So I figured, you know, Mr. King was so nice. Mr. Wolf, he must be a nice man. So here I am, I'm gonna go meet Howlin Wolf. So he's standing off the side of the stage, giant of a man, and you know, I'm 15 years old, 1972, you do the math. And I'm gonna go meet Howlin Wolf. So I'm walking towards Howlin Wolf, and the closer I got to him, the bigger and meaner he looked. And I chickened out and took a hard right and got a Coca-Cola instead. I never got to meet Howlin Wolf. But anyway, I know that's a long build-up to this Wolf song I'm going to do, but every night I do like to talk about a little bit about the men and the women that came up with this music in the first place. Can you dig it? Yeah! And give them the respect they deserve. I didn't make it up. I'm just a fan. I'm just a fan. So anyway, here's a song Wolf did that night. I'm home. Been no peace in the barnyard since that red rooster